I'm a 37-year-old computer information systems graduate from Middle Tennessee State University. I also have cerebral palsy and am nonverbal. Dr. Bill Shannon, my dad, has been a small animal doctor in my hometown of Hendersonville for over 3 decades. He is also an elder at the Hendersonville Church of Christ. Dad spends his free time first with his family and second hunting and fishing in a camp in Arkansas. My mom, Karen, has an elementary teaching degree from David Lipscomb University. Before her 3 children were born, she taught in Alabama, while Dad was in vet school. After that, she became the best darn mother in God's universe. Her time is spent with her family, working in her garden and working with an organization that helps physically challenged people. I have 2 marvelous sisters, Kelly and Mandy. Kelly is a graduate from Harding University in Arkansas. She now has her doctorate in optometry and is the optometrist at the Hendersonville Walmart. In May of 2000, she got hitched to a wonderful guy named Jeremy. In December of 2004, they had a baby girl named Bethany. Mandy is an elementary education graduate from David Lipscomb University and is currently teaching kindergarten. In June of 2001, she married a great guy named Clancy. He teaches chemistry and is girls' head basketball coach at Hendersonville High School. In March of 2004, they had a baby girl named Savannah. On December 31st, they had another girl named Caroline. Both of my sisters, if I do say so, could be models. They are that beautiful. We have 2 pets in the Shannon family, Weekin and Rudy. Weekin, she goes, Rudy is, like I said, I'm a cis grad from SIL with CP. The only part of my body I have total control over is my chin. I have a laptop computer mounted on my wheelchair. In that computer, there is a special program that allows me to operate it with a custom-made chain switch. When I'm not on my laptop, I click my tongue for yes and stick my tongue out for no. I was born without CP. My parents believe it was one of the sets of shots I received when I was little, like the PPT, that gave me this blessing. I was able to read, add and subtract by the age of 3. I went to a normal kindergarten and was in all advanced classes during school. I bought my first computer, an Apple, in 7th grade. My family goes to the Hendersonville Church of Christ. I was baptized in September of 1983. The day I was baptized, my grandparents were on a cruise. When they came back and found out about me, my grandfather told this to me. The very minute I was baptized, he was sleeping. He had a dream that a snow white sheet covered me. Pretty spooky, huh? I went to Beach Senior High School. It took me 5 years to graduate from high school because of the difficult classes I was taking. During those 5 years, I became very involved with the basketball team, especially with the Lady Bucks. While I was at Beach, the Lady Bucks went to the state tournament for years. I graduated 20th out of 350 and was voted most intelligent male of my class. After high school, I went to Volunteer State Community College, right down the street from home. 4 years later, I graduated magna cum laude with an associate's degree of business administration. During the 4 years at Vol State, my parents and I went to several universities known for their programs for physically challenged people. I chose Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 1 hour from home. I had never been away from home before. At Middle Tennessee State University, I had my own apartment in family housing on campus. I absolutely loved being away from home. Because I am so physically challenged, I had someone with me 24 hours a day. Before I came to Middle Tennessee State University, I had people go to class with me and help me do my work, and my parents took care of my other needs. It took me a few weeks to get acclimated to my new environment. After I decorated Stud Central and went to the Christian Student Center on campus, I was fine and dandy. Stud Central, my apartment, had one overwhelming theme. The nanosecond that you walk in my door, you know what it is. It is Star Trek. I am a freaking major trekker. A trekker is a fanatic about the new Trek shows, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and one of my aides at Volstead got me watching The Next Generation. My apartment has 7 Trek posters, a numbered print of Worf, 3 model ships, 2 numbered plates, a calendar, a Klingon crossing sign, a Trek mousepad and screensaver. I even put a Trek message on my answering machine. My all-time favorite Star Trek character is Worf. There is something about that crab-headed Klingon I just like. My interests include more than Trek. I love music. The only music I can't handle is that headbanging heavy metal stuff. My favorite artist of all is Kenny G! Exclamation point. I have always loved watching people cook, especially desserts. If I hadn't got disabled, I always thought I'd be one bad baker. I also love cards. Every Wednesday night I was at the zoo. Some friends from the Christian Student Center came over after church and played spades. One of my other interests is listening to audiobooks. I like to listen to fantasy and mysteries. In May of 1998, I received my bachelor's degree in computer information systems. I think I was cum laude. 2 semesters before graduation I took the graduate entrance exam for computer information system. I flew through that like grease through a goose. January of 98, I was accepted into the graduate program at Middle Tennessee State University. August of 98, I started this program. 20 months and many sleepless nights I graduated, thank you Lord, with a master's in computer information systems. Soon after I received my master's degree I began designing websites. In December of 2000 I was hired by 10Care as their website's maintainer. I work from home. It is the perfect job for me. In 2004 my parents added a very nice bedroom, office, entertainment room to their house for me. This new room is extremely beautiful. I would have never dreamed that I would ever have a room as nice as this. A few years ago, I had a helper that was a published author. Before she started helping me, she was working on an idea for a book. Her idea was to do a book on several families with a physically or mentally challenged person in each family and how that person affects that family. She had 6 families before she started working with me. She talked with my family and me about the book and asked us if we'd be interested in being in it. We said yes. After a few months of writing and rewriting her book, the book went through the press. I even saw it being made in the press. It was really interesting seeing something I wrote being put on paper for people to read for hundreds of years. I take no credit for my accomplishments. The big man upstairs made me what I am today.